An innovative home for multidisciplinary artistic development, the Gas Station Theatre strives to foster creativity across all mediums. Providing guidance to artists of any experience level has made the Arts Centre a true hub for Winnipeg's urban arts community. One of the things about Winnipeg that people aren't maybe familiar with is the fact that we have a really thriving arts and cultural scene. One of the reasons is because it's an affordable place to live. You can actually make a living being an artist in Winnipeg, but also there's such a supportive environment for people to make art and create new things here. So it's one of the great things about living here. You can go to theater, you can go to contemporary dance, you can go to Broadway musicals, you can do all of that within this city.
The Gas Station Arts Centre is an urban art centre in the heart of Osborne Village, which is the most densely populated part of our province. It's actually the most densely populated area between Toronto and Vancouver, and it is one of the most diverse and extraordinary communities to live in. This site actually has been a gas station since about 1935, and in fact outside there are still tanks underneath the ground. It's been a couple of different organizations, but it has essentially always been the Gas Station Theatre, which is a 235-seat theatre, so a lovely mid-range, mid-size theatre with a fantastic stage. We really have a lovely, extraordinary stage. Broad, good wings, particularly good for dance. So we've had a lot of dance companies that have called us home over the years.
It's really a community theatre, not only for this area, but for the city. And up until a few years ago, it looked like it might not be around. There was some real financial challenges, but the community rallied and came together and saved this place and have really turned it around so that now it's operating in the black. It's booked for all kinds of shows, but it's also become an important part of this neighborhood, which has really helped to get more of a street culture going, and has also, frankly, helped with some of the safety concerns in the area. And so it's made the neighborhood a safer place to live, in addition to just a more interesting place to live. It's a very diverse community. You've got all different age range, ethnic backgrounds happening, but it's also a smaller community, so people are very connected to each other. It's also a place where, you know, really interesting arts happens and great involvement in the community. We had, I think, North America's first openly gay mayor was Winnipeg mayor, and we've got representatives in all forms of government. We also have some of the longest running gay and lesbian organizations in North America right here in Winnipeg, which people would probably be surprised to hear. But the Rainbow Resource Centre, for example, I think is nearing its 40th anniversary of being a gay and lesbian organization in Winnipeg. And certainly, you know, we have in recent years brought in adoption rights for same-sex couples. We're also one of the first jurisdictions to bring in same-sex marriage, and so I think we've had a proud history of equality and human rights here in Winnipeg and in Manitoba. I think Winnipeg, like most cities, the only place you could come out, you could be proud, you could be gay, was in a bar setting, and that's no longer the case in Winnipeg. There's lots of places people can be out and proud. There's the Resource Centre, there's thriving organizations at all the universities and colleges, and I think generally society has become just a lot more accepting of gay and lesbian people, so you know, we're able to be ourselves in all parts of the city and all parts of society. The Gas Station Theatre has a connection to a lot of contemporary dance. It's a fairly affordable place for people to rent, and you also get a highly skilled technical crew. You've got a lot of high schools that do their productions out of here, different kinds of cabarets. The local GLBT Film Festival runs its movies out of here, so I try to come for that. I try to come for the Women's Cabaret around every International Women's Day, and I really like the Comedy Festival, so I try to make it out for that. It's very affordable. I don't think I've ever paid more than $20 to see a show here, but you're also going to see something unique, and you're going to see something that, you know, could be somebody's first performance, and oftentimes you discover some new kind of talent that you didn't know existed before. Well, this is one of my favorite places because I love to be entertained from a very young age. I've loved anything to do with the theater. This is one of the venues for the Fringe Festival that happens every year, which is one of my absolutely favorite festivals. When you represent a constituency, you look for people there who are interested in the concerns and problems of the area, but also have solutions and are willing to work on those solutions. And the gas station theatre, their board of directors, their volunteers have always been those people. They are certainly interested to sit down and talk about the issues and concerns of the area, but you move very quickly into talking about the solutions, and they're willing to try all of those things. That's why it's one of my favorite places.